The ship Sea Spirit has anchored in King Haakon Bay, and some of its passengers brave the weather and the swell of the sea to reach the cove at Cape Rosa. The expedition leader and his staff are on hand at the shoreline to assist the Zodiac onto the beach. It is the start of spring, and conditions are not nearly as severe as it was for Shackleton's landing. Elshull Bay is the first anchorage on the northeast coast. It is late October, and the fur seals have not yet arrived in significant numbers. A landing is possible. Normally the male fur seals are so aggressive during the breeding season that any landing is virtually impossible. There are about 50 pairs of wandering albatrosses and about 12 chicks on the island.
And in this very valley, we also have one of the smaller king penguin rookeries, just 10,000 or so pairs, but actually one of the most scenic of all king penguin colonies anywhere, not just here on South Georgia, but anywhere in the world.
It was May the 20th, 1916. It was the beginning of winter, and there would have been a lot more snow and ice around. It was the afternoon when Sir Ernest Shackleton, Frank Worsley and Tom Crean reached this point. Jeff Renner explains.
Beginning to see part of that wonderful fold which Worsley writes about in his book. And he said that Shackleton, Crean and Worsley knew they were approaching the right bay because they saw the folds in the mountain in the distance.
We are gathered here today at South Georgia, certainly one of the loneliest outposts of human habitation anywhere in the world, to pay homage to Sir Ernest Shackleton. Perhaps the greatest compliment that was ever paid to him are in the words of J.B. Priestley when comparing the Antarctic explorers. It's a quote that is often used to portray who Sir Ernest was. And Priestley said, "For speed and efficiency of travel, give me Amundsen. For organization and scientific discovery, give me Scott. But when disaster strikes and all hope fades, get down on your knees and pray for Shackleton."
There is time to reflect on an excellent voyage that has offered superb sightings of some magnificent wildlife and scenery, along with an insight into the hardship, bravery and courage shown almost 100 years ago by Sir Ernest Shackleton and his expedition team. South Georgia is truly a South Atlantic sanctuary.